Don't have to mask if you come home to Delaware with me. I know you love doing that. But you don't have to wear a mask. The places, people are probably going to have to wear masks in those communities where the high rate of unvaccinated stays high and they don't move. They don't move to getting vaccinated. But I think you're going to find the patience of businesses and the patience of a lot of other people running thin. Because the fact is, if you had high vaccination rates, we wouldn't be in this spot right now. Yes, sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, will this set up an American workplace for federal workers and private sector that really is the vaccinated versus the unvaccinated? And is that a pressure you're trying to harness now?
Well, no, I'm not. Look, what I'm trying to do is keep people safe. I mean that sincerely. So, if in fact you're unvaccinated, you present a problem. You present a problem to yourself, to your family, and to those with whom you work. Because as pointed out, I was asked the question about why would people who have already been vaccinated get it? Well, you got anywhere from 2 to 3% on average, the last study done, that can still get COVID. They don't get very sick, they don't get hospitalized, it's not serious, but they can catch it. And the concern is they may be able to pass it on. And so that's all being studied right now. But it's the important thing is, if people are vaccinated, the transmission rate drops through the floor. And that's all we're trying to do. Yes.
Mr. President, thank you. Why not push for vaccine mandates in states, private companies, schools? Do you want to see those entities pass vaccine mandates?
Well, I'd like to see them continue to move in that direction. And that's why I pointed out. I had asked the Justice Department to determine whether they're able to do that legally. And they can. Local communities can do that. Local businesses can do that. It's still a question whether the federal government can mandate the whole country. I don't know that yet.
Secretary Austin said he was already considering mandating the vaccine after it was fully approved. Would you like to see the mandate go into effect before full approval, and do you think he's open to that?
I know he's open to it. And the question is, when is the right time to get the most bang for the buck when you do it? A lot of this is timing. And so I think it's going to happen. But look, the one thing that you all are being politely and appropriately referencing is that it's still a temporary approval. So when does the final approval come? It usually takes a lot of work to get there. I made a commitment. I would not tell anyone in the Justice Department who they should prosecute, and I would not tell the health industry, the government health entities, what they should say and do. But my expectation is they're going to reach that conclusion in the early fall. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, you said if you are fully vaccinated, you no longer need to wear a mask. And it seems... I haven't said
if you're fully vaccinated in an area where we do not have, well, let me clarify.
In May, you made it sound like a vaccine was the ticket to losing the mask forever. And
That is true at the time, because I thought there were people who were going to understand that getting vaccinated made a gigantic difference. And what happened was, the new variant came along, they didn't get vaccinated, it was spread more rapidly, and more people were getting sick. That's the difference.
how frustrated are you with those people, sir?
Tell me why you're anti-vaccine.
What makes a vaccine?
Currently, right now, the mRNA,
Which is what?
it's a protein blocker. What it is.
Supercharging your immune system. So that it attacks everything.
Right. And?
Everything. So if you get sick, it could be terminal.
Okay. Do you know what's terminal? COVID. Coronavirus is terminal. Coronavirus is terminal. All right? You want to be fucking ignorant? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about looks like, okay? Because I personally have seen what survival is. It's loss of ability to walk. It's loss of ability to speak, to use your vocal cords, okay? Okay, so what, Big Boss? Get the fuck out. You don't have anything to add to this.
You just added, you get cussing at him?
Yeah,
What the hell are you doing? I thought you were going to talk like an
Oh!
adult.
Did I say that? Did I say I was going to talk like
Now,
an
do you
adult?
believe in science?
Yeah, I do. You want to hand me something? I'll bring it up. You're not going to come that close to me if you're unvaccinated.
Obviously, you don't.
He already told me you were
Obviously, you don't
unvaccinated.
believe in science.
Obviously, I don't believe in white men. You
White men?
trifling ass white man. You think that you are so much better than all these people that you
Why
don't
are you
have to
so
be vaccinated.
racist? Why are you a racist?
Because I don't like white people.
Well, you're racist.
Absolutely. You want to know why?
You're-
Because I'm white
absolutely, you're
and I'm in
racist.
power. That's what makes me racist.
Absolutely, you're
However, let me explain what racism is. Racism.
You just said you're
Racism-
racist.
Racism